second defence witness, please.
Excuse me, Defense Advocate 1, please call your second witness.
I'll take Mr. Lenny Bloom as my second witness.
Yes, thank you. Do we have Lenny Bloom here?
Okay. Lenny
Yes.
Bloom, please stand up. And raise your right hand. Okay. Do you promise that the testimony you shall give in the case before discussed shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Sit down, please. You may proceed.
So, good morning, Mr. Lenny Bloom. Could you please introduce your name and age to the court?
Yes, my name is Lenny Bloom, and I'm 30. So,
What is your role and duties at the Zeltanu police station?
well, I'm a LGBTI liaison officer at Zeltanu Central Police Station, and it's my duty to support detainee and police officer who are part of LGBTI community.
If there are any specific need in your job, can you explain what is it?
Well, sometimes there's a specific need during police when any member of the LGBT community requests a police officer with my expertise to perform certain police procedure. For example, body search so that may feel more confident if they have to remove their clothing.
What were you doing when Ultra was brought to the police station?
Well, as I remember, I was filling a court document at the police station counter at that time.
Where is the location of the station counter that you were sitting?
Well, the station counter is right next to the holding cell and the window is the big room.
So what did you notice at that station counter?
Well, I noticed senior officer Strait was conducting photo board identification to an elderly member of the community, and I should recognize his body wash.
Do you remember what happened when Officer Strait conducted a photo board identification with an elderly member?
Well, I overheard what they were talking about and the whole identification procedure. As I was able to hear easily, I can tell the elderly eyewitness seemed hesitant at first. And I heard senior officer Strait ask her that, I noticed that you stopped on photo number 3. What does that mean? Anything? Then I suppose the witness would scan the image again, and from what I heard, it seemed that she gained her confidence in her identification.
Who conducted the ankle search on Ultra Parker?
No, it was Officer Momo who conducted the ankle search.
Where were you when Ultra Parker performed an ankle search?
Well, I was at the station the whole day, and I was available to conduct the search if Officer Momo.
So, what does the rule and regulations of Zeltanu police station apply the search of transgender person?
Well, according to the rule and regulation laid out in Zeltanu Police Operational Procedure Manual, during the search of a transgender person, if the request is search an appropriate person like me, and that person is also available to conduct the search at the time, the search would be done by an appropriate person.
What happens if these police officers break the rules and regulations?
Well, everyone who breaks the laws or goes against the law is punished as per the law. We are police officers also under the law. We are law keeper and we're not allowed to break the law. I admit that we have some exception, but in this case, it's not like that. And therefore, we are also punished as per the law for the country.
What do you think about Ultra Parker ankle search?
Well, I was surprised about Officer Momo's search of Ultra Parker because normally I will be the one in charge of close search with another person and follow police procedure. I know that Officer Strait already conducted a freak search on Ultra before, so I think there is no immediate situation to make Officer Momo do it herself.
Thank you for your cooperation, Officer
Yes.
Land. That would be all, Your Honor.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you, Madam Thanks, Advocate. Do we have any cross-examination from the prosecution of Officer Lenny Bloom?
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to start with the cross-examination.
Yes, thank you. Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to start with the cross-examination.
Yes, thank you. Go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Lenny Bloom.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Prosecutor.
So the first question is that there was a witness that came to the police station on March 1st, 2021 to report on the suspicious activity. Is that correct?
Yes.
So Senior Officer Strait has prepared a photo lineup identification for the witness. Is it correct?
Yes.
On that day, you were filing the court document. Is it correct?
Yes.
During the photo identification, you were not in the same room with Senior Officer Strait, correct?
Yes.
You did not see anything happen in the identification room, correct?
Yes, but from my experience, I believe I understand what happened in the interviewing room.
So what is your answer?
I'm sorry?
So what is your answer to my question? Is it yes
Yeah.
or no?
Yes.
Yes, okay, you answer yes. So the next question, you only heard Senior Officer Strait instruct Barry Ross to make identification. Is it correct?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
You only heard Senior Officer Strait instruct Barry Ross to make identification, correct?
Yes.
You heard without any intention, correct?
I'm sorry, can you clarify your question?
You heard without any intention. Is it correct?
I don't understand the question. Counsel, can you clarify?
Yes, Your Honor. So at the moment, Lenny Bloom said that he heard the Senior Officer Strait instruct Barry Ross in the photo identification room. So my question is that he heard the moment without any intention. Is it correct?
Yes, I overheard you.
I'm unclear. Intention to do what?
Your Honor, in this case, I mean intention to hurt, to overheard what happened in that room.
Oh, I got it. Thank you for clarifying, counsel. Please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. So your answer is yes or no, or could I get your answer again?
Yes.
Thank you. So next, you just heard accidentally. So next question, sorry. So do you think what you heard from the identification is trustworthy?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you think that what you heard from the identification is trustworthy?
I'm not sure about that.
Sorry,
So-
I didn't quite understand the word that you. What was the last word in the question there?
Trustworthy.
Trustworthy.
I believe.
Trustworthy.
Yeah.
I think you're asking the witness if the witness thinks that what the witness heard was trustworthy.
So Mr. Lenny Bloom, could I have your answer again, please?
So you mean that my question, everything I heard is trustworthy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Next, during the identification process, you did not see how Barry Ross carefully observed the image of the 12 people. Is it correct?
Yes, but from his side, it seemed hesitant.
So what is your answer?
From his side, he seemed hesitant, but yes.
Okay. So later on, you assume that Barry Ross' decision was influenced by Officer Strait. Is it correct?
Yes.
Okay, so at the end of the identification, Ms. Barry Ross confirmed the photo identification. Is it correct?
Yes.
So now I would like to move on to the next issue, which is about the unclosed search. Mr. Lenny Bloom, you were on the duty on the day that Miss Eltra Parker come to the police station. Is it correct?
Yes.
You were not at the room where Officer Momo and Eltra Parker located, correct?
Yes.
You did not know or see anything about Eltra Parker actions in the holding cell. Is it correct?
Yes.
So the unclosed search of Officer Momo is urgent at that moment. Is it correct?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
So the unclosed search of that was conducted by Officer Momo at that time was in an urgent situation. Is it correct?
Well, I believe not, because follow police procedure, we know the police already conduct a free search before booking someone, so I think there is no immediate relation.
So what is your question? Is it yes or no?
There's no.
So thank you, Mr. Lenny Bloom. That will be all for the cross-examination. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President.
All right, thank you, Madam Prosecutor. Do we have any re-examination of Officer Lenny Bloom from the defence?
Yes, I have one question.
Yes.
Mr. Officer Lenny Bloom, could you please repeat the place of the place of station counter that you were answering was where? Where is that place? Could you please repeat that question again?
Well, I think station counter is near the witness interviewing room and the cell room.
And I would like to answer, what did you hear from that? From where you were sitting? What did you hear?
I heard of senior officer ask what it was that I noticed that you stopped on photo number 3. What does that mean? Anything?
Thank you, Your Honor. That will be all.
Okay, thank you, Defence Advocate. All right, Officer Lenny Bloom, that concludes your evidence. You're excused from the witness box.